Everybody, today I wanted to show you an application on the iPad called Froggipedia. When you first open up Froggipedia, it's pretty simple here. You start with the life cycle of the frog. So actually, if I use my Apple Pencil here, I can grow the frog over time. I can move him back and forth with my pencil or my finger. And you can see how the frog changes as each day and week progresses. And it's really cool because you really do get that 360-degree view. And at the top of the page there, it'll tell you, like here, week 6, the tadpole has his hind limbs. So the tadpole will develop a long tail and start looking like a small frog. Hind limbs are emerging and small buds on the body. And you can really just see how he changes over time. And I really like looking at this life cycle part because you can really envision that. And the graphics are super realistic. Moving on here at the bottom, there's also the AR anatomy. And if I pick up my iPad, I can put it on the surface and I have a real life frog on my counter. And again, just like before, I can take my pencil and move him. And if I also click on certain parts of his body, and I use the little switch here on the side, I can look at his nervous system. And, I can move my iPad around here to where the little X is, or like the little target circle is. I can move it up to, the skeletal system, the muscular system. So you really get a feel for the different parts of his body. And like right there, it'll highlight it. That's the temporalis. It'll tell you that it's at the back of the skull, the muscular system in general. So that is another really cool aspect of this app. And then finally, there's a little dissection piece here. Put my iPad down carefully. This is just a really great tool to have if you have iPads in your school, or, if you're homeschooling or you have a virtual student. You may not have the resources to actually do a dissection physically in school, but this is a really, again, realistic way to do so. So I can pin him down and it walks me through it. And you can mark the line that you would cut him open with, marking the line of the incision, down and across. And again, then you'll use the scalpel. And like right there, I held my pen too deep. So it's actually pretty realistic. And it says, the cut is too deep. You've ruptured the organs. And it kind of just like walks you through, how delicate you actually need to be here. And you use the forceps, the scissors. Now it's not obviously perfect and it will not completely compare to what it would be in real life. Like you don't see me picking up different tools like forceps, but obviously this is just me with my Apple Pencil, but it does give you a really nice realistic feel of what it would be. It feels like I have a frog in front of me, the AR anatomy mixed with this dissection and then showing you the life cycle. You're getting every part of what you normally would get with a frog dissection on your tablet. It's pretty crazy. So here we have the body cavity. We have the pericardial cavity, the enclosing of the heart and everything there. But you can keep going further with this. But I just think that this is a really great activity for, students of all ages. Obviously, we're looking more towards middle school, high school here. But if you have, a student that is really, interested in anatomy and biological sciences, I think this is a really great tool. And something that if I taught a higher level science course or I worked with older students, this is something I would 100% use in my own classroom. So I hope you learned a little bit here about Froggipedia and how interactive and how it can be manipulated. And I really like the AR component here, and I hope that you get to try it out yourself. Thanks.